Would you like to make a statement about the recent email leaked to the Uptowner?
Yes, we would. TCQ-TV acknowledges this situation, and we do not condone the rumors that are going on. And however, we are taking action. We are looking into we're investigating the facts, and we have put the people responsible on administrative leave. So, yeah.
Chris Johnson, how did you respond when you received the email from Ron with these inappropriate comments?
Well, at first when I saw the email, I didn't think much of it. I did indeed approve of the new employment contract only because her stories were not as well received as other people in the news were, so I did approve the switch. I have been placed on administrative leave at this time, but
You're on administrative leave and you're speaking for the company at this press conference?
She will be on administrative leave. Not yet.
Has anyone else lost their job or resigned over this?
Ron has been placed on our unpaid administrative leave just because we want to make sure that we're gathering all the facts before we're making a decision.
What are the immediate changes in corporate policy in response to this issue?
Well, first of all, we'll be conducting a complete investigation of all of our entire structure to make sure that things like this aren't happening, and we're going to be introducing classes, mandatory classes for our employees to take regarding sexual harassment in the workplace, and showing them that these kind of behaviors really aren't okay.
Was the email reported in the Uptowner security breach?
No. Wait, what was my?
Should we expect to see more emails leaked?
Oh, this is not an email leak. This is just a forward. So there's no security issues going on with TCQ-TV. There's just some obvious rumors spreading.
Should employees be fearful that their emails are being shared?
I would say no. This was a forward on purpose. This wasn't a.
Can you describe the culture at TCQ?
The culture at TCQ is a very productive one with high performance standards, and we all care very much about what we do, and we're very passionate about our work.
Is it a safe place for women to work? Or is it just that TCQ has a glass ceiling and a systematic bias toward women?
TCQ.
Go ahead.
TCQ has nothing against women. The people that were involved, it's not their nothing of that has to do with TCQ. It's their own thoughts, what's going on, what was said should not be said. That is true.
Speaking to that, being a woman, I feel that TCQ-TV very much supports women in these roles and is very good at that sort of integration.
I'd like to share with you a second forwarded email that's just come through. It's from Brian Fantas. It's to Champ Nice, Rick Gorlin, Ron Redstone, Veronica Desmond, and the whole sales group. Check out this link with some hilarious jokes. Veronica thought you might like it as well. www.dirtyjokes.com. It's time for you to man up and fit in. Also, the new crop of interns comes in today. Happy hour at 4 at Fast Eddie's. $50 to whoever takes home an intern. $100 if you get Veronica drunk enough to forget she's engaged. May the best man win, meaning me. Make sure you bring cash tomorrow, Brian. This doesn't sound like a culture that is conducive to women in the workplace. What do you have to say about that email? What's your response?
We think that that's completely unacceptable, and we'll be taking further action to ensure that things like that aren't happening and that the appropriate people are being investigated.
How are you going to investigate your own company for any wrongdoing?
I think we're gonna have to look through emails now. people, do I keep it? So people should know what should and shouldn't be said over email. We need to go into our business and I guess teach people what is wrong, what is right with sexual harassment and a hostile environment. We need to just make sure they learn more about that so that doesn't happen in the future again.
Furthermore, I think we could, we'll be looking into an outside company that we can hire to come in and really teach our employees about these acceptable behaviors so that we can make a change in the culture.
Yeah, I completely agree with my partners. I think looking at it, we're gonna have to go back to the basics and restructure some of our laws or some of our regulations here in the workplace because, like we said, we do not condone that, and it's just something that we'll have to work on in the future.
Will Ron or Chris be asked to resign?
At this time, they're going to be on administrative leave, and that will be determined at the end of our investigation.
How are your other employees taking this?
The other employees are developing concerns as normal, and we are here to, as an executive board, to ensure them that we do not condone this type of behavior.
Is also showing them that like what will happen if this behavior happens again. They know that it is wrong. They know what will happen to them. They can be fired for what they've done. So I think that it's a good lesson for them to learn.
I would also like to reiterate that nothing illegal has occurred here. We just received a forward, and we will conduct our investigation as so.
Have you guys written a press statement? You haven't done that yet.
No.
Okay.
No.